Alright. Today, I'm gonna start off by saying this is my first, actual recorded video that isn't in a game. Anyways, I'm going to be showing you my, current wooden railway layout. Just gonna forewarn you, my room is extremely messy. I mean, if you look, there's just a bunch of clothes everywhere. There are gonna be like little bits of paint on the ground if you look close, like right there, because part of the wall broke and we had to do a drywall job. I mean, it's really shitty. It looks really bad, but it does the job. There had been you can see there that yellow fluid from the attic. Basically this bit of the wall, I'm on the second floor, and that used to be the shaft for a chimney. And if I go over here, and if I were to go up in the attic, you can crawl over there and you can see where the chimney is and where the drywall is covering it. And the chimney is actually no longer there downstairs, so it's just the shaft left. And the, I guess, rainwater had been breaking down the ceiling and drywall. So, anyways, without further ado, I have been collecting wooden railway stuff, or most of it isn't actually wooden railway. Only the engines are, but most of the rolling stock and track and accessories are all just off-brand stuff. But anyways, I've spent several years collecting all of what you see here. All of what you see here, I've been collecting since age 12. And I still am collecting, but anyways, I'm gonna show the layout. So figure why not just start off with Knapford Station, which I actually got a few months ago. I bought it when the new Thomas Wooden Railway line came out. I bought this along with, you can see there, diesel. And prior to that, I bought Percy. And those are the only, new wooden railway items I have. But anyways, so here is Knapford Station. You know what it is. Ignore this. This was this was laminated. It was originally a sticker. That random sign there. I don't know why I put 1909, but anyways, yeah, 4 lines. This one here, this actually used to be Edward, and you can see under there all those previous coats of paint, yellow, green, blue, of all the previous engines I have used this one for. And the last trace of how this used to be Edward is right there, that blue. The paint job is still pretty shabby. You can see the yellow on the wheels. The wheels were originally yellow, but this, I don't want to call it an OC. It's not based on any existing character. It uses Take and Play Molly's face. You can see I used blue tack to stick a little lamp on there. And you can see the proportions are way off. It's bad. The paint's all bubbly, and the wood is just Yeah, it looks like shit is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I figure I will just use this as a background character. See, I got a little bit of paint there. Ignore my hair. I have, alright. Here, you see, I have just the little junction area, and I have close to all of my open freight cars filled with various bits of scrap, most of which are from broken up Trackmaster, and some Lego pieces, and yeah, there's a little bit of a broken Hot Wheels car right there, that green thing. There, you can see the spare tire. Oh yeah, you can see these were the wheels from that car. You can see I have a bunch of emergency vehicles there. I have like a ton more in here. Anyways, yeah, I picked up these hay bales. I picked that up from Hobby Lobby. It was around like $7. I don't know how much that is in Canadian, like eight, I don't know, but I'm in the United States, so. But I'm pretty sure Hobby Lobby is like a universal thing, I don't know, but. Yeah, you can see I have the fake bushes here, Lego crates, bag, have a bunch of these, few Lego figures. Okay, so continuing on, you have this crane I made, which you can see. Oh, and I just knocked down a bunch of that. Anyways, you can see it is holding a piece of Hot Wheels from the same car, I think, that was broken. And I actually added a little face on this crane, and I don't know if I want it to be cranky, but I mean, I made that crane myself and added the face, so I don't know if I want it to be a custom or, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, continuing on here, I actually picked this up at an antique store. I actually quite like this. I think this is Hot Wheels. Yeah, I don't have anything that connects to it. You can see the little bracket thing there where a peg should go. Anyways, yeah. Oh, you can see my horrible, absolutely horrible. Let's set this on the bed there. This horrible Alfred. This was originally a new Thomas Wood Gordon. And before this, I had painted it entirely black. And after that, I spray painted it blue, but covered the wheels. So you can still see where it says Gordon under there. But the wheels turned out horrible when I made them black. And you can see I am not good at pinstriping. I am not good at painting at all. Like, it just looks like a total piece of shit. Like, you can see how it's like smeared everywhere. But yeah, I don't use this guy. I just use him as a like background character if I ever do make a video. Anyways, continuing on here, we have, oh yeah, here's the little coal pile I made, Lego. Yeah, we have, here we have my interpretation, or my version of, the tank engine sheds. Now, my layout is not at all based on the actual canon map for the television series or the CGI or the railway series. This is just completely freelance design. There's only like 2 stations from the actual show, that of which are Knapford, Lower Tidmouth, oh, and Marin too. Anyways, here, let's move the shed of Ryan. You can see I put a lamp on him. This guy, picked this guy up in a pack, background character basically. You can see my really shitty brown painted shed that's made from cardboard. I have Stanley. Oh, come on. You can see I have, now this used to be a, Scarloey, and I still want this to be Scarloey. It was in really bad shape beforehand, and I repainted it. I don't know why. I think it was a dumb decision. I regret it now. But he's basically just set dressing at this point. And you can see a little flecks of white from that. Because, so, a funny story, that before we did the drywall job, all of that you see there that's replaced, a whole bunch of the drywall and the ceiling came down, and there was powder and like bits of wood and broken drywall all over this shed here. And I actually took this down and I just put it right back together for this video. See, I have Thomas, Toby, and Percy's shed. It's a bit big. I didn't make that shed specifically for them. I had used it for like a yard on another layout, but anyways, here we have this shed. I originally purchased it for my tender engines, and I will show you my tender engines right now. Tender engine shed. Yeah, it's bad. But I originally purchased this shed for them, but Henry, Gordon, like any engines their size do not fit in here. It is actually too short, and if I open this, let's see if I can. Okay, this is a total shit show. I'm trying to find something I can balance the camera on. Alright, so if you look there, you will see I have a bunch of these engines I got in a pack. These are just the four-wheeled, I don't know if you can see that, you can still see a bunch of the powder on the track, but these engines are the only, ones that fit in here. I actually quite like this guy. You can see the white on the wheels from the ceiling again. This guy, and this guy, which I quite like. Clearly based on like a British Rail diesel. I originally bought the pack just to get that diesel. Anyways, there we have like a really shitty building from a piece of wood I made when I was like, I don't know, 7. yeah, for those wondering right now, I'm 17. I still have wooden trains. Get over it. Okay, anyways, continuing on, there's a nice little covered bridge area. I picked this up at an antique store. I thought it was really cute, and I don't know what that's doing there. Anyways, you see here, this absolute mess of Trackmaster. This is my scrapyard. I was cleaning out the garage about like a year and a half ago, and I found all of these guys. And I took most of them apart, and their faces off, and yeah, that see there's a Mini I got at a garage sale. Broken Hot Wheels. But I figured these guys would be great as set dressing. This, I forget what happened to this. I think I was like trying to turn it into something, but it like broke. Anyways, yeah, I have this crane here. See, it's holding up Trackmaster Emily's wheels. Just a little Lego guy there. I have a flatbed of scrap. Now, this flatbed was not originally a flatbed. It was a chicken car. The chicken box car, the one that makes sounds. And I actually got that when I was like a kid. And I think like on the first day I got it, it like broke and the box car part was lost. And for like my entire childhood, I just had the flatbed part, just the bottom part. And I've always used it as a flatbed. And if you look on the bottom there, you will see chicken car. Oh, and here we have some of my narrow gauge engines. Now, I don't feel like pursuing, well, this one is a narrow gauge, but yeah, I don't feel like pursuing any more take and play. I have a whole bunch of take and play in a box under my bed that from when I was a kid, like really little, that I used to play with, and I just got out the narrow gauge ones that I have just to be just like set dressing. Yeah, so you have some adapters, see, you can see a bunch more of those white paint flecks from the ceiling. Like, I have my fan going, and I don't know if you can tell, but like you see all those papers like fluttering when the ceiling was coming apart, and I had my fan going, and it was flicking bits of paint everywhere. And I actually had to pick this all up and take a vacuum and go over the whole room with the vacuum. Anyways, yeah, we have that bit tunnel, and this is my goods yard. Reach over here. All right, so we have, this is a tire actually, and this actually goes with the Sodor recycling plant car that I got off Amazon. Surprised I was able to find that. And there's the other bit of it, cycling car. I got this, came with that car there, that exposed wood one. That came with Toby. If you look there, you can see the ribbons on his side. He's actually a special edition Toby. I'm gonna take him out. See, he's a different edition. I was only able to get him. I actually found him on Amazon in a 3-car pack. Or no, I mean 2-car pack. Anyways, you get the point. I have 2 Heralds. One of them I think is Take and Play, and the other one I don't know if that's like Tomy or Trackmaster. I don't think there's a brand on it. You can see the bunch of like stains on it. Because I picked this up at a Goodwill store and it was really grimy, and I actually washed it, and those bits won't go away. See that? 1998, so I don't know what that's from, but yeah, there's my goods yard. Here I will show you my custom freight cars. Right, maybe pick these guys up. Okay, so these guys have quite the story behind them. Now, these guys were actually, I picked these up at a bargain outlet. These were originally, I painted over these. These were originally like white and yellow, and they had baseball teams on them. And I repainted them a few times, but I eventually settled on this, which I've had for about a year now. It's pretty shitty, but I did it to resemble like standard British wagons, and I drew some of the classic series faces on them. And this guy, look under there, you can see that bit of green. That I originally tried to make this guy into Boko, and this was originally from that was originally from these Orbrium coaches. They come in a 3-pack, and I turned one of them into a boxcar. The weird crying face on there. Then I have some short line, the wooden, those stupid expensive ones. I quite like those, actually. Oh, and okay, speaking of this, on first glance you'd think that's like a boxcar. I actually use this as a brake van because I don't have many cabooses. I have 2, so I use this as a brake van. And I also use this Day Out with Thomas. I got like that, like when I was like a really little kid, and I've had it ever since, and I've always just used it for a brake van. See here, there's a Orbrium. The wheels were I painted. You can see it's all scratched up. See that custom salt land I made? It was like, I don't know, quite a few years ago. You can see it's really shitty, but the classic series face on there. You can see the new Annie and Clarabelle from the Nap Food Station set. You see a wooden railway tender I painted over. That was, I'm pretty sure that was originally from James, because you can see here that is a later wooden railway James, which with a normal wooden railway tender, which I actually picked up at a bargain shop. Just the tender, not James. And since I didn't have a James, I picked up the new Thomas Wood James, and I painted over the tender as soon as I got this guy, which came with all these guys here. You can see some of that white powder from the ceiling. Still quite a mess. Oh, and here I may as well show you my custom, this is a rough, it's supposed to be daylight, if you can't tell. This came with that pack, of, these guys. And I custom made this. Yeah. And see, that's the one Rodin like boost I have. You can see a bunch of really shitty troublesome trucks I made. And then this custom engine, this painted porcelain thing. Yeah. Oh, and here you see these white things. That, and that I actually 3D printed. I designed those in AutoCAD and had them printed with 3D printer, so I'm quite proud of those. The F and the parts of the G's broke, and I had to glue them back together. But I'm happy with that. It's not the best, but it'll do. I picked this up. It's a Brio crane. See a diesel in it. I don't know when I made this, but I literally hate it. I have no idea when I made this, but it's so bad. It's so bad. I honestly want to burn it. I've never burned anything, so don't get mad at me. If Melissa and Doug, I picked this up at a Goodwill store. We have this, which I bought purely as a joke off Amazon. If you don't get the joke by now, it's duck. I've been looking on eBay for like an actual wooden railway duck forever, and I haven't found a reasonably priced one, so I just jokingly bought that if I were to ever use it in a skit. We have that diesel, put a random face on there, that's old. Gold Dust Thomas, that's actually my oldest owned items. The Chinese Dragon, that's another really old item, and I never use it. Anyways, okay, so I have, whatever this guy's name is, a bunch of random Lego cargo, whatever this is, and a few, construction vehicles, a bunch of cars lined up at Marin Station. This little porcelain, lake thingy I picked up at a Hobby Lobby. That's the same time I picked up those haystacks. And I also got these stone walls at the same Hobby Lobby. And I have collected all of these buildings over time from antique shops. And you can see that a few of them, like this, and this, have custom signs on them. I'll let you look at that. Anyways, there's the big engine shed. Lower Tidmouth circles back to Knapford Station, but now here is like the centerpiece. I just got done with this. This bridge is 3D printed, and I know how shit it looks. The entire top is missing. If you can see there, you can see the cross section there. That was 3D printed, and I just finished that. I designed it myself in AutoCAD. It came out really bad. See, it looks absolutely shitty. But, you can see even part of it broke off. You can see that strut is missing there. Anyways, but that's like the little centerpiece of this layout. I just bought Edward off eBay. There's my old Annie and Claire Bell. Custom express coaches, they're really shitty. Custom LMS engine, really shitty. And that is about it. So, yeah, that's my wooden railway layout. You can see most of this is just a bunch of just random bits cobbled together from different brands, Legos, you know. Anyways, I say a lot. I am considering making like a little series, but the thing is, due to the way the tracks are, the trains really don't run that well. Like, I can't even get them past that bit. Like it's bad from like a, if you actually want to play with them standpoint. These are more from like looks, I guess. Like it's a shitty experience trying to actually like play with these in a traditional sense, like push them on the tracks. See how clunky and tight the curves are. So yeah, I am considering making a series, but I don't know if I will because I'm shit at making them move with strings, and even if I could, I wouldn't be able to successfully make them navigate on the track without tipping over or getting messed up, or, you know. I would consider stop motion, but that's way too complicated for me. Well, not complicated, I mean, it'd just take a long time. You know, and I don't feel that level of commitment, as lazy as it may be. Anyways, I have, I mean, you can tell I have quite the extensive amount of characters, custom characters, background, engines, props, you know. So I definitely will consider making some sort of project with these, like video project. Whether that is recreating classic episodes or making my own. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Yes, I know my room's messy. I've been waiting for 2 weeks to make this video, because I just put this all back up since the ceiling was done. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, maybe leave a like. If you want to see more like this in the future, my Discord tag is going to be in the description. Anyways, peace out.